I want to see you wearing my name.
Oh my God. Is this 50 Shades of Hockey? Did he just propose with a jersey? I'm already sweating and it's not from the Zamboni fumes.
It's from a groom of one's own. And I think you're misinterpreting the subtleties.
Subtleties? Honey, that line is about as subtle as a slap shot to the face.
Welcome back to Heartbook Radio. Today, we're dissecting Emma Saint. Claire's a groom of one's own. A marriage of convenience romance that's apparently sweeping the nation. Or, at least, sweeping the Goodreads reviews I skimmed 5 minutes ago.
Skimmed? You mean you didn't meticulously analyze every comma and semicolon like I did? I even cross-referenced it with the author's grocery list, just to be sure.
You found her grocery list.
Let's just say I have my sources, and they tell me this book is basically Green Card meets The Proposal, but with more cinnamon rolls. Apparently, the male lead Eli is so sweet he makes maple syrup look like battery acid.
He's described as a sunshine character, a refreshing change, perhaps, from the brooding alpha males that usually populate this genre.
Refreshing. Or a red flag disguised as a yellow lab. We'll get to that.
Okay, let's talk about Eli Hopkins, hockey player extraordinaire and professional nice guy. This dude missed his visa renewal. Miss it, like, forgot to pay his parking ticket. But on a national scale,
It's a plot device, clearly, a way to create the central conflict.
it's a plot device that screams, irresponsible man, child. And then he basically guilts poor Bailey, this shy veterinary student, into marrying him. Oh, I'm so sad and emotionally available. Please save me from deportation.
I wouldn't say he guilted her. He presented her with an opportunity, a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Mutually beneficial. She's financially struggling, taking care of her grandma, and he's offering her, what? A chance to be his fake wife. Sounds like a raw deal to me. My ex tried that. Mutually beneficial line. It ended with me paying his cable bill for 6 months.
I don't think that's quite the same situation.
And Bailey. Sweet, innocent Bailey. Bless her heart. She's so insecure, she probably thinks assertiveness is a type of yoga pose.
She's an introvert. There's a difference between being introverted and being a doormat.
Oh, I'm sure she's got a spine. Somewhere. Maybe buried under a pile of veterinary textbooks and self-doubt. I bet she secretly dreams of running away and joining a roller derby team.
I highly doubt that.
And don't even get me started on Eli's sister Annie. Reviewers are calling her creepy for getting into bed with Bailey without consent. That's not quirky. People, that's a restraining order waiting to happen.
It's a misguided attempt at bonding.
It's a boundary violation. And Eli's mom, toxic, overbearing. I bet she still cuts his steak for him.
She's protective.
She's a helicopter parent with a hockey stick.
Despite your colorful interpretations, the book does have its merits. The awkward together dynamic between Eli and Bailey is genuinely charming.
Charming. They're so awkward. They make me feel uncomfortable. And I once wore mismatched shoes to a funeral.
And the found family aspect with the hockey team is heartwarming.
Heartwarming. It's a bunch of sweaty dudes in tight pants. I'm not seeing the appeal. Unless, is this book secretly a thirst trap for hockey fans?
I don't think that's the primary intention.
Okay, let's look at some reviews. You all, this book. It gets all the hard eyes from me. That's one. Another. There were 10 references to a certain social media platform. What is this? Middle school? These are adults. Ideal Tess.
The references are a reflection of contemporary culture.
They're annoying. And another. The mom's behavior is written to be endearing, but I found it very toxic. See, I'm not the only one.
There's a diversity of opinion.
There's a diversity of sanity levels. If Eli were a sandwich, he would be a plain white bread with mayonnaise and a single slice of unseasoned turkey. Bland. Boring. Potentially salmonella ridden.
That's a rather harsh analogy. I would say he's more of a croissant. Flaky, buttery, surprisingly complex.
You're just saying that because you like croissants. You would defend a croissant even if it committed tax fraud.
That's irrelevant.
Okay. Final verdict. I give this book 2 out of 5 restraining orders. 1 for the creepy sister, and 1 for Eli's potential emotional manipulation.
I'm going to be more generous. I give it 4 out of 5 hockey pucks. It's a sweet escapist rid, even if it's not entirely realistic.
4 hockey pucks. You're clearly biased. You probably have a secret shrine to Eli Hopkins in your closet.
I do not.
Join us next week when we discuss The Billionaire's Accidental Baby, Dragon, a paranormal romance that promises to be even more ridiculous than this one.
I haven't heard of that one.
That's because I made it up. But it sounds plausible, doesn't it? That's the state of modern romance, folks. Tune in next week to Heart Book Radio.